Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm here at NorCal Garden Supply and I wanted to get to do a tour of the store and they graciously said yes. So let's do a tour. Okay, here we are. We're going to take a little tour of the store. First, I wanted to show you like the overview of the store. They've got a great little setup here. I've been coming here for years and years, so I finally get to do a tour of the store for you. And they have everything nice and labeled, so we'll go right around to all the aisles and I'll get to show you all their stuff. So come on. So up front they have for trimming. This is one of my favorite sections because they have my alcohol for my oil. I love these guys. They have the best prices in town too. So these are all their shears and stuff for trimming. But these are the oven bags that we use. And they even have scissor cleaners. They have all the stuff that you would need for trimming and keeping your stuff good in the bags and curing and all the storage. So I love it. And they even have soap to wash off all the resin, which is really great. I love this soap. It's really awesome. It does really work good on the resin. Over here, they have all of their fittings. Your automatic watering system. It's like a drip line for in your yard. These are all the stuff that you would need for the fittings. They have the hoses, they have everything else. I think the hoses are a little bit over there, but they have everything that you'd need to be able to do a drip system and do an automatic watering system for all your plants in your garden. And then over here, we have pest control. They have the organic, they have slightly not organic, they have the bug bombs. They have everything that you would need possibly for your indoor or outdoor grow. And all the bug control. They have everything. They have all kinds of good stuff. And actually, should we do both sides here? Because I don't want to get too far. Alright, over here, we have all of like micros. These are things that you put in your soil like I do, the microhydrate. And it's microbes to increase your nutrients in your soil. They have stuff to improve your soil texture. They have all kinds of like the fish emulsion, which I love to use. They have all kinds of stuff down here that helps with your soil, that like molasses that helps with the nutrients. It helps bring out more of the nutrients and help the plant absorb more with the sugars. They have all kinds of like tapping roots, another one of my favorites. They have the booster pellets. They have everything that you could need for the beginning of starting out in your nutrient space. They have even liquid seaweed. They have vitamin B1. And they have, everything. Super Tribe, bone meal. They've got all the stuff that you would need to get your nutrient stuff started. And then they also have fans, which are really good to have in your indoor grow. We've all seen that, what happens when you don't have fans in your tent. And then over here we have a bunch of bags. These are really great. These are the poly bags. They're pretty awesome. You just fill them up with dirt. They're kind of like the ones I have that are cloth, but these are the plastic ones. And they work really well. They got the holes in them. And they're very affordable, so this is a good way to go sometimes. Up here, we have the kelp meal and crab meal, some more additives for your soil to give the soil more nutrients and give your plants better roots and better nutrient uptake. And then over here we have the Dr. Earth. These are really great stuff. This is what I was using last time. I used a bunch of Dr. Earth. Well, not this last harvest, the year before. I like to use a lot of the Peruvian gold. This is a staple for me. This is what I used in the very last harvest, this last year. It works so good. And I'm pretty sure I've showed you guys many times the Peruvian gold line. And then down here, we have more of the weed preventer, which is really great. We even have the Roundup. We have, quick grow grass seed. They even have grass seed here. They have all kinds of stuff here. I love it. And then they have the tomato stuff. They have good tomato plant food stuff that works really great. And let's see. Oh, they even have gloves. I didn't even know they had gloves. So yes, they have gloves. This is pretty awesome. Now I know I can get gloves here. And then over here we have the mediums for starting clones. We have the Cocoa Core. We have, I think this is like a foam kind of, I don't know where that is written. And then we have the regular, the Jiffy pots that are the little Jiffy pots that you plant in your soil. All of these are plantable in your garden. You just put the plant that's the clone that's in it, you just take it and put it right in your ground, in the soil, in your pots or in the ground, whatever you're going to do. All of these are plantable mediums. And then we have like the rock wool and stuff. So all of that is really good for clones. It just depends on what your preference is. But I've shown a few times you can even put seeds in these and grow them that way. I don't ever have a problem with it. All right, down here further. Oh, and they have the trays, and they have the water catching trays for your clones. They have the domes. They even have the Clonex and the Root Rot. The Root Riot, excuse me, not Root Rot's my friend's band. Root Riot. And these are really great for doing the growing cubes, for clones and stuff. Oh, and they have the whole trays. These are what I get sometimes when I don't have my whole setup. You can get the Rapid Root, and they're all together. They've got the little medium thing in there. They've got the tray holder for all the little sections of your clone medium, and then they have the tray underneath to catch all the water. So those are pretty cool if you don't have your own setup of what you want. This is like the setup all together. Okay, and down here they have, here, let me look on here. Okay, this is Humboldt nutrients. These are pretty awesome. I've used these before too, quite a long time ago, but they've got all these new kind of Humboldt nutrients out. They've got, back over here, they've got quite a bit of Humboldt nutrients. They even have, oh, this one's the Mad Doctor. I love this Mad Farmer. They're really good too. They have some really good cloning stuff. I love them. And Terpinator, this is one of the ones that I use. This is definitely a good one. It helps the terpenes come out, and I really love it. I can only tell you specific stuff about the stuff I've already used. I wish I knew about every one of these products, but I'm going a little bit by what I've heard other people say and just what's on here. Like they have the Purple Max. This is supposed to be a really good one. I know quite a few people up in Humboldt that swear by all the Humboldt nutrients, and they love it, and it's really great. And oh, I guess we can just do this side because it's hard. We've got small aisles. Over here we have the raw nutrients and the supplements. These are like microbes, silica, and they have all kinds of humic acid. They have all kinds of stuff it's concentrated. It's in granules, and you add it to water, and you have to let it break up in the water, and then it's a whole concentrate, and it's really good stuff. I've used these quite a few times. They're really good. You just got to be careful. They are concentrated. And then over here, we have more Mendo, and we have this is the Old Age. We have the Old Age, and they even have the huge containers of it. So they, for whatever size grow that you have, they have everything you need in the size variety. They even have Grow More. This stuff actually does work really super well. Just depends on how organic or not organic you want to go. But I have actually needed to use this before, and it was all I had, and it worked great. It made giant plants and giant buds, so it is what it is when you have to use what you have to use. I'm not opposed to using only one kind, organic or not. It just depends on what you kind of prefer and what kind of thing is available to you. And they also have the Maxi. This stuff is really good too. I've used this a few times with people. And they actually have the Sea Grow. These are some really good stuff. It's kind of in the same Grow More category, but it's slightly different. It's got a little bit more of the organic stuff in it. And then we have, which one is this one? Oh, Cutting Edge. It's Cutting Edge stuff. Stuff is pretty good. I've never actually used it. I've heard other people say it was really good, and I just have to go by their word. Then over here we have the Aqua Flakes, and we have I guess this is the House and Gardens one. Interesting. I've never seen or heard of anybody that used this. I'm sure it's really good. Okay, over here we have some lights. We have a lot of the tape, and we have netting. This is one of my favorite places because of all the netting I use so much of it, and we've all seen how important it is to take care of your plants and make sure that they're protected. It's really important. They've got the fly traps here. These are super good in and outdoors in your garden. I use them all over. I actually use them in my house sometimes. And they work really well. They've got the green tape here for tying up your plants, vegetable, pot, whatever you do. And they even have, oh nice, they even have the stuff for your dog, tick and flea stuff. I forget that they do dog food here now, and it's so awesome. Now here, we'll just go right here because this is in the front, and this is one of my favorite sections. This is one of their new kind of sets of the lights and ballasts. These are super cool. You can dial them in really to whatever you want. They're very compact. They, I'm sure, are very economical. I have not gotten to use one. I'm really wishing I could. They seem super cool. They're very cool. And they have a couple of different kinds down here. I know that I've bought stuff from here, my lights, but they were a bigger set. I think I've shown you guys my lights and my setups. I've gotten almost all of them here. So this is only some of the lights that you can get here, but these are their newer ones that they started carrying, and I can't wait to see somebody that's trying these. These would be really cool. And over here, oh, this light. Over here we have the General Hydroponics. I have gotten to try quite a few of these. It's really good. I love to use all different kind of the different stuff. They have like micronutrients. They have the Flora series. They have the Nectar series. They have all the different series of the General Hydroponics. They have down here. They have the more fruity blends that you can add. If you add this to the end, your harvest will be much more fruity, and it really does work. I've seen it and tried it myself. And then they have the big, huge, big, giant gallons, and what is this? This is like 6 gallons. So, you know, whatever size garden that you have, they are ready to help you. And over here we have more General Hydroponics. Yeah, this is like one of the biggest lines of nutrients that's out there, and they are really super good. I've used them many different times. They have even all the way down here to the BioThrive, the Diamondback. They have all kinds of stuff. They even have the Floor Clean to clear out your system. For when you do hydroponics, you want to make sure you got your system clear for nutrients each time, and then that way you know exactly what you're giving your ladies. And then over here they have like the pH up and down, which we all know is super important, and I use every time I water. So this is an important little section there, and they are super great. We also have, some of these other ones down here. Some of these are less organic, but they are super good and strong. I used to love doing the Flora Nova series. That is, it was super great. I used it for indoor. It made them amazingly big and very fragrant, and I love this one. And it's a one part. A lot of places, a lot of different nutrients have like a 2 or 3 part system where you have to start blending them, and it was super hard for me to keep up with like the rainbow nutrients. They are really good, but it was super hard because you have to blend them and you have to kind of lessen one and add one, and it's really hard and complicated. These are one parts. You feed it this one thing and it's good. The next one you switch it to another nutrient and then it's good. So it's a super simple way, and it's super concentrated, so just be careful. And then over here we have another one of my favorites is the Bonita Care, and I think that's how you say it. And these are really good. This is the one I was using my very last harvest. It's more organic, and it has so many different things that you can put in it. It's got for grow, the bloom. It's got liquid karma, which is just an enhancer. It's got the hydroplex, which I use during bloom. It has Cal Mag, which is great for the tomatoes and for your medicine. And so they've got all the teas down here. They've even got the silica blast. They've got the whole bonita care. I think that's how you say it. They've got this whole line, and it's really great. I know I've used it many times. And you can, if you would like to, you can double up on the strength, I've learned, and it really does a great job. I love it. So, and over here we have all the dog food. I love that they carry all the dog foods now. This is super great. They have all the Taste of the Wild, which is super good for your dog. And down here they have the Diamond, which is also super good for your pets. I love all this stuff that they carry, and my animals love it. And then over here we have Advanced Nutrients and Filters. So over here we have the Advanced Nutrients. This is the stuff that Remo used to advertise and work with. So this is and they have really great stuff. It grows your plants really good. They have everything from the micro to bloom. They have even the iguana juice. They have Rhinoscan. Makes your stems hard and makes your plant hardy. They have all the different kinds of, they have bud candy. They have the big bud. These are all some of the very big, popular. They have cup-winning nutrients. These are the big ones that so many people recommend. So many people use them that go to the cup. This makes some cup-winning marijuana right here. And it's really good. So over here we have the Fox Farms, and these are also super good. I've used these many times. They have the Tiger Bloom. They have the Grow Big. They have Bush Doctor, which is really great. I mean, this is like a rinse nutrient. They have the kelp. They even have the fungicide, which is really cool. I love the little skull on it. They have all the different extra nutrients, like the fish, the mackerel. They have all kinds of stuff that's microbes that help your plants just grow bigger and just get better. And then we have like the Sensi Grow. And they have Remo Nutrients now. This is the one I used a few years ago. They work super great. A little bit complicated for me, but I did it. Just had to do the math every time. It was no big deal. But the Remo Nutrients are really great. I've tried the Sensi Bloom. They're awesome. So I've pretty much tried all these. They are super good. They have all the parts. They even have the kelp. They have the Cal Mag. They even have the Sensi Bloom. They have the 1 part A and B. This is also a 2-part nutrients. And down here they have the Platinum series. And I have never gotten to use, but I'm sure they're pretty good. They have all kinds. They have the Grow A and B, and then they have the Bloom A and B. So this is also like a 2-part nutrients. Over here they have more stuff for your indoor. They have the venting systems. They have all where you'd have to have all your the venting systems in and out your walls or in and out of your tent. They have all the fans you could need. I've gotten all my fans here. They work really well. They have inline fans. They have the other fans that are stand-up fans. They have the ones that go on the wall. They have all the tubing that you'd need for your drip line system, which is really great. I'm hoping to maybe do that this year, so I have a little bit more freedom. We'll see. Then here they have the whole cloning system that is a bigger tub. It's like hydroponics. They have the bubbles. It has the little bubbler with it. This is pretty cool. I would love to have one of these one day. It's like it helps your clones get even more strong because of the bubbles and the water. And this is more of like a hydro. Then down here, this is another one that's really big. This is one of the ones, I have a friend of mine that has a huge one like this. And I was just like, holy cow, it's huge. That'd be awesome to have that many clones. Okay. Sorry, I geeked out for a moment there. And over here, I love this because they have their pest chart right up here. And this can help you figure out what kind of pests you have. And that's really helpful. I had to come in here a few times going, I don't even know what I'm dealing with, so I don't know what to do how to get rid of them and how to handle it. So that really helped a lot. It's a good chart. And then over here we have the corner of your stones for air for when you do any kind of your hydroponics, whether it's big or little. They have the big air pumps, which I have used. They even have submersible pumps for in your watering system. You put those right in your tank like what I have outside, but this probably goes into a smaller one for a whole hydroponic system. And these are really great. They have the whole setup that you can imagine for anything you want to do for indoor. They have everything. They have all the size pumps. I use one of these pumps for my teas that I make, and these are really great. And then over here they have some of the plant pots and the trays or the plant trays to catch all the water for your indoor plants. And they have all the tray catchers that you could imagine. These are what I use when I do my indoor. I use the real strong ones so I can drag them around on the floor and move them, and they catch really well. So it all helps. I probably should have had one of these under my little icebreaker last year, and I probably could have had some of the nutrients stay in the pot. Over here, they have the General Organics, which is another General Hydroponics line, and they are really good. I've used them many times. This is Scentsy Glue. It goes back down here. These are really good. I've used them many times. They work really great, and these are also some that because they're organic, you can double them and use them at double strength. It just uses a lot up, but they are really good. They've worked really well on my plants before. So this has been a really fun time checking out their store and getting to show you all their great place. So thanks.